so this isn't the actual first start, but it's about the third of this is my own 65 four-wheel drive Suburban that I've had since, what, 87? Something like that. It's a nice old truck. Hasn't really got used much, and just was one of the things that I needed to do to it to promote me to use it more. It needed better steering and brakes. So we're halfway there with this. You can see I've got the tin off of it, and we had a bunch of work to do to it. The engine was leaking like a sieve. So while I was at it, cleaned the engine all up. So this is the fourth or fifth time we've got the engine started, but it's the first time it's run at will. The fuel pump instantly died last week when we were trying to get it going. So fuel pump fixed that. You can see we did all the gaskets, cleaned it all up, rebuilt the carburetor. My friend Jeff Simpson did the carburetor. And so we had a couple little leaks here and there, but kind of to be expected. So here's the power steering setup. Just go back and forth. Yeah. So if anybody's got any questions about that, feel free to ask. I can go through the YouTube portal probably easier than anything else. So just hit my YouTube channel and ask. I do have the information, and I do have a scud knuckle, but I have the information about the steering mount bracket, the steering box that I used, the power steering pump bracket, the power steering pump, and the steering column. I've got all of that down. I don't really have it in front of me to repeat it right now. Actually, I took my notes home. So the geometry of that is very close to the original, and it is a horizontal pitman shaft, and the pitman arm goes front to back just like the original, and I mimicked the geometry of it just very closely. I mean, the pitman shaft is about 1/4 of an inch higher and maybe 3/8 of an inch back from the original location, which I adjusted in the length of the arm, and the drag link shaft that I made, and I made it adjustable, and I've got all of the data for that, the ball joint ends that I used and all that. So yeah, this is kind of a win, I think, huh?
Definitely a win.
Yeah, this was delayed for a period of time. I didn't really get a chance to work on it just because I had a bunch of other stuff going on, but we got to bust this out this summer. So the gist of the situation is the power steering, which I feel is kind of under control. And I've got a disc brake set up. I've got a booster that bolts on here that's commercially available, and the disc brake replacement for the drum brakes on the stock front axle that is also very happily commercially available. And I was fixing to make it. I mean, I own a big machine. Well, I don't know about big, but I own a nice machine shop, so I was getting ready to make it. But yeah, I don't mind not having to, put it that way. So yeah, more to come with this. This is going to hit the streets this summer. And like I said before, if you have any questions or anybody wants info, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks for watching.